I grew up in an environment of Christian church-going and Christian Bible reading. And I repeat, I grew up in an environment of Christian church-going and Christian Bible reading.
One of our staff members will help you. Our phone
and
closes, so call now. 1-800.
I grew up in a mentally ill environment, in an environment of mental illness. And mental illness was not something that was talked about or dealt with honestly.
Moses got depressed, asked God to kill him.
I had, or rather I am diagnosed with bipolar type 1. I have several people in my family. There are several people in my family that are either bipolar type 1 or manic depressive or anxiety ridden, or that have some issue that they need to deal with to take either medication or get into behavioral therapy or see a psychiatrist or see a medical doctor because of mental health concerns or mental health treatment. But then a lot of my family is mentally ill, including me. I grew up in a, as I said, mentally ill environment. That is to say, I grew up in an environment of Christian church-going and Christian Bible reading. That is a formula for mental illness right there. You put Christian church-going with Christian Bible reading with bipolar type 1 or depression or manic depressive or anxiety-ridden, and you have the formula for mental illness. In other words, Christian church-going, Christian Bible reading, plus whatever it is you have equals mental illness. In my case, bipolar type 1. I have bipolar type 1. So, after a while, I grew up, I became an adult, and I learned that mental illness is not something that you get because you did something wrong. Mental illness usually something you get because somebody else did something wrong to you, and then you participated in it because you thought it was normal. And then once you realize that it's not normal, then you can get into mental health treatment if you're able. Also, too, post-traumatic stress disorder. Bipolar type 1 is something that you can learn to deal with and learn to manage and actually live with, as long as you do whatever it is that you got to do to manage it. For instance, I take my medication, I take medication, I take my appointments, I schedule appointments with the doctors, I see a medical doctor, I see a psychiatrist, I see a therapist. I don't try to be anything other than what I am. But I am aware that I have mental illness and that I am mentally ill and I need treatment for it. And as a result, I try to stay away from those things that promote the illness, and I try to go towards those things and include those things in my life that promote the health or the healthiness. In other words, I'm going for mental health, and I'm trying to not go for mental illness, which is the reason why I don't participate much in, or rather I do participate as much as I can in mental health treatment, and I participate as much as I can in mental health awareness and in helping others, and then also not participating in Christian church going and not participating in Christian Bible reading, because I like to be mentally healthy.